What is up, guys? It's me, the Elite X Prince, here to give you another video. Once again, a new series on this channel, What If. Since I have plenty of time to be creative and start writing more storylines for WWE, I decided to do a what if scenario, basically changing alternate timelines. I know a lot of people are doing it, mainly Pilana Productions. I'm gonna try to do some that he hasn't done yet, because I kind of want to do some of my own. But give me some suggestions of stuff that you might want to see me do. And I decided to do what if Triple H went to SmackDown in 2004. I decided to do this one first since on Friday Triple H is gonna have his big anniversary. Sorry about that. I just heard some noises. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out, see what's gonna happen in this timeline. So I would do Triple H going to SmackDown like it happened in real life in 2004, but he never goes back to Raw. What I would do for Raw, briefly, Randy Orton takes over Evolution. He beats Chris Benoit at SummerSlam, making him the youngest world champion ever. He gets cocky because Triple H wasn't there, this and that. Batista's the body figure, Ric Flair is the personality. Batista wins the Royal Rumble, and then we do Batista and Randy Orton at WrestleMania 21 in the main event. Similar story of how like Batista's tired of Randy Orton's shenanigans, and he could face the WWE champion at the time, but he chooses not to, so he chooses Randy Orton for talking shit, and it will be good. Good storyline. So Triple H SmackDown, what do I do? First thing he does, he thinks that he deserves to be on top like he was on SmackDown. Kurt Angle, who was the general manager at the time because Paul Heyman quit, Kurt Angle's a general manager, and keep in mind, Kurt Angle hates Triple H in this timeline because why not? And because of the whole Stephanie angle, so Kurt Angle hates Triple H. They argue back and forth, and Eddie Guerrero's like, you know what, I do, yeah, Eddie Guerrero, who is the WWE champion at the time, he's fighting guys like Rey Mysterio, people who Triple H doesn't believe deserve to be a contender, but Eddie Guerrero is just giving it to people who grew up in his timeline, like, you know, the smaller guys, RVD, Rey Mysterio, those guys, and Triple H has had enough. He gets personal with Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero eventually says fuck it, and then asks Kurt Angle, give me the match against Triple H. At Judgment Day 2004, they have a match, and then eventually Triple H gets too personal with Eddie Guerrero, and then Eddie Guerrero slams him with a chair. He doesn't care that the referee saw. He just beating the crap out of him with the chair. It ends with Triple H bloodied up at Judgment Day 2004. Next up, we have a rematch in a street fight. It's Triple H versus Eddie Guerrero once again at Great American Bash 2004. The main event is a street fight. They go all out. They beat the crap out of each other. Eddie Guerrero is ready to hit the frog splash to win, and then somebody pushes him out of the side. Triple H gets a sledgehammer, knocks out Eddie Guerrero, makes him bleed. Pedigree 1, 2, 3. Triple H is the new WWE champion. You're wondering who the hell is the guy behind who the hell is the guy behind the mask? And the guy behind the mask is Mark Jindrak, the original Evolution member, not Batista. Triple H said they do a story of how Ric Flair didn't want Mark Jindrak in Evolution. That's why he chose Batista, which is kind of true. And basically, Triple H and Batista, or Triple H and Mark Jindrak are teaming up. We don't do a complete Evolution, just two guys, Triple H and Mark Jindrak. He's out there fighting mid-card division. He's facing John Cena, the US champion. More on that later. But we do at SummerSlam, we find out that Kurt Angle is ready to compete once again, but Eddie Guerrero is owned a rematch. We got the new general manager, holla holla holla, Teddy Long player. We do Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Eddie Guerrero for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Triple H is dominant. He beats him, and there's that. Kurt Angle is kind of still beefing with Triple H, but we'll give him Mark Jindrak for now. Yeah, we'll do Mark Jindrak. So we do Mark Jindrak versus Kurt Angle at No Mercy 2004. Triple H doesn't have an opponent. He already beat Eddie Guerrero multiple times. Eddie Guerrero kind of wants to prove himself, and so we'll just give him a mini feud. We'll give Eddie Guerrero. Let me see. Lost my notes. For now, we'll give Eddie Guerrero JBL, and then we do JBL and Eddie Guerrero for a little bit of time. As far as who Triple H faces, he decides to fight the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Rey Mysterio and RVD, in back-to-back matches. In the opening match of No Mercy 2004, he beats Rey Mysterio. And then in the main event, he beats RVD later on in the same show. Mark Jindrak beats Kurt Angle, making both of them look dominant. They look like they're going to get ready to fight for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, but special guest referee Eddie Guerrero screws them over. And then at SummerSlam 2004, we do Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, Booker T, Rey Mysterio, and not RVD because he's injured at the time. He gets injured, so we do Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, Booker T, Rey Mysterio, those four. And Triple H teams up with JBL, Carlito, and it's JBL, Mark Jindrak, and Big Show. I decided that Carlito wasn't ready for this. Yeah, I wrote down Carlito isn't ready. That's why I got confused. So yeah, sorry. Yeah. So Triple H, JBL, Mark Jindrak, and the Big Show. Eventually, John Cena eliminates Mark Jindrak and JBL. He looks like he's getting ready to eliminate Triple H, but Triple H gets a dominant win. He cheats and wins. Then the last person is Eddie Guerrero, so it's Eddie Guerrero versus Triple H. Once again, Eddie Guerrero gets the pinfall. And there you have it. Eddie Guerrero is there. However, because Eddie Guerrero is popular for lying, cheating, and stealing, The Undertaker comes back. That's why Eddie Guerrero wins. Because Undertaker attacks Triple H. So at Armageddon, we do... Where the fuck are my notes? At Armageddon, we do Triple H, Undertaker, Booker T, and Eddie Guerrero, because Booker T had the most... he had some dominant things to do there. And John Cena competes against Mark Jindrak for the U.S. belt. I'll have John Cena eventually lose the belt to JBL, the U.S. belt, but he continues his feud with Mark Jindrak for now. So we do that, and then we do Royal Rumble 2005. We do Booker T. We continue that. We do a little feud between Booker T and Triple H. He wins. Then at the Royal Rumble, the final two are Batista and John Cena. John Cena loses to Batista. Batista goes on to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania 21. No Way Out 2005, we do Triple H versus The Undertaker in a steel cage match. And then later on in the show, we do John Cena versus Kurt Angle, number one contenders match. John Cena wins that. Triple H and The Undertaker. Undertaker looks like he's gonna get ready to win. He's got the Hell's Gate on him. He's about to tap out, and then Eddie Guerrero jumps from the top of the cage, does a frog splash on top of Undertaker, and beats the crap out of Undertaker. And Triple H is still your WWE champion. Basically, Eddie Guerrero turns heel because Eddie Guerrero deserved to be on top, and then all of a sudden the Undertaker comes out, and it's a good mini feud and starting Eddie Guerrero's epic heel run. So because JBL's U.S. champion, we do JBL versus Booker T for the U.S. belt, Undertaker versus Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels, and John Cena versus Triple H, the Dr. Thugonomics, John Cena, of course. And then John Cena beats Triple H, making him the biggest star of the company. After this, we'll send Triple H to fight Mark Jindrak, because Mark Jindrak was betrayed by Triple H around this time. Triple H says, I don't need Mark Jindrak, he's just a failure. No wonder he wasn't part of Evolution. So Judgment Day we do, or the next, yeah, Judgment Day 2005 we do Mark Jindrak versus Triple H. John Cena faces JBL because that was one of his best feuds. And then we do the I Quit match, which was awesome. Eventually, Triple H gets drafted to Raw, and he challenges Batista inside a Hell in a Cell match. And then everything's back to normal, basically, from there. So there's a little small one, kind of a short one. Normally, and you'll see in the future that I'll do like longer build feuds, like from 2003 to 2009 or some shit like that. You'll see other ones that are like, damn, people are fucking stupid. People do not know how to fucking drive. They're fucking retarded. Anyways, sorry for this fucking nonsense, but anyways, it's me, the ALE Double X Prince, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give me some suggestions of what if scenarios you want to see, and until then, I'm out.